Hey, RosterWatch Nation, it's your friendly neighborhood trash man back with some more fantasy content to satiate your insatiable appetite for fantasy football. Today, I'm going to be talking about falling stars in fantasy. So, these are players who were heavily hyped going to the preseason, but reality has brought them all crashing back to earth. First, we have Trailon Burks of the Titans. Burks was, and many prognosticators, top 3 receivers going into the draft, as he was extremely prolific at Arkansas, in addition to being built like a tank with 4.55 speed. Once he was drafted by the Titans in the first round, many assumed he would be the immediate number 1 option on the receiver-needy squad, but eyebrows began to raise when he was forced to leave rookie minicamp because of a breathing issue. We eventually found out it was asthma. Things further unraveled for Burks' fantasy potential when it was observed that he mainly played with the second and third offense when training camp rolled around, and he continues to do so in Titans preseason games. The emergence of slot man Kyle Phillips in the preseason only made things worse for Burks, it seems. Now, if there's an offense that a receiver could ascend to the top of the food chain overnight, it's probably the Titans, but Burks seems to be a far cry from the top 3 predator we assumed he was going to be going into the offseason. After Burks, we have Pierre Strong, running back for the Patriots, with the fastest 40 for a running back, 4.37 seconds at the combine, and an FCS, leading 1,686 yards with a 7-yard per carry average. Pierre Strong was slated by some to be James White's long-term replacement as the main pass-catching element on the Patriots offense. A lead blocker on quarterback runs in college, Strong had a leg up on fellow rookie Kevin Harris to take that third down role. After getting a long look at the backs at their disposal during OTAs, where White was limited due to a hip injury, he eventually retired. Strong has fallen to the back of the pack. Both Ramondre Stevenson and Ty Montgomery have flourished in pass-catching situations, while Strong has struggled in pass protection. He's even been described as the invisible man in the Patriots' backfield, as he's failed to stand out, even with considerable opportunities to do so. And what is already a crowded backfield, Strong's chances of making a name for himself in fantasy are dwindling. Before I talk about my last falling star, I want to talk to you about Underdog Fantasy. The NFL draft season is underway, and you can already draft in 2022 fantasy leagues on Underdog Fantasy to win cash prizes. Through their slick mobile app and user-friendly site, you can join a league and draft a team in just minutes. Plus, the folks at Underdog are going to help you get started with a deposit match of up to $100 in bonus cash when you sign up and make your first deposit with the promo code ROSTER. So just visit UnderdogFantasy.com, the App Store, or the Google Play Store. Sign up with the code ROSTER, that's ROSTER, and Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code ROSTER. So the last falling star I'm going to talk about is Bryce Jordan, tight end of the Texans. Jordan got gassed up coming into the preseason as a potential number 2 receiving option behind Brandon Cooks, with Nico Collins' progression as the number 2 receiver still uncertain. At worst, he was projected to be the Texans' lead tight end. Things have devolved for Jordan in recent weeks, though, as Pharaoh Brown, on a 1-year deal, has been named the starting tight end for the Texans by head coach Lovie Smith. I guess this could just be camp talk to light a fire under Jordan, but it's not a good look for him. And there you have it, my falling stars in fantasy. Hopefully they turn things around. I think they can, especially Burks, but things aren't looking good for him right now. And there you have it. This has been the Trash Man on behalf of RosterWatch.com. If you like what you're hearing, if you like what you heard, leave us a comment, give us a follow. Join us at RosterWatch.com. And until next time, be ready.